It's entitled, it's Cowboy Poetry. And here's how it goes. Jake, the rancher, went one day to fix a distant fence. The wind was cold and gusty, and the clouds rolled gray and dense. As he pounded the last staples in and gathered tools to go, the temperature had fallen and snow began to blow. When he finally reached his pickup, he felt a heavy heart. From the sound of that ignition, he knew it wouldn't start. So Jake did what most of us would do if we were there. He humbly bowed his balding head and sent aloft a prayer. As he turned the key the last time, he softly cursed his luck. They found him 3 days later, frozen stiff in that old truck. Now Jake had been around in life and done his share of roaming, but when he saw heaven, he was shocked. It looked just like Wyoming. Of all the saints in heaven, his favorite was St. Peter. So they sat and talked a minute or two, or maybe it was 3. Nobody was keeping score. In heaven, time was free. I've always heard, Jake said to Pete, that God will answer prayers. But the one time I asked for help, well, he just wasn't there. Does God answer prayers of some and ignore the prayers of others? They don't seem exactly square. I know all men are brothers. Or does he randomly reply without good rhyme or reason? Maybe it's the time of day, the weather, or the season. Now, I ain't trying to act smart. It's just the way I feel. And I was wondering, could you tell me, what the heck's the deal? Peter listened very patiently, and when Jake was done, there were smiles of recognition, and he said, so you're the one. That day your truck, it wouldn't start, and you sent your prayer a-flying. You gave us all a real bad time, with hundreds of us trying. 1,000 angels rushed to check the status of your file. But you know, Jake, we hadn't heard from you in quite a while. And though all prayers are answered, and God ain't got no quota, he didn't recognize your voice and started a truck in Minnesota. Okay. It's best to keep in touch.
What's up, my people? That poem was magnificent.
Let's go.
Now go chill. Bullies will fill the bill.
What? This is legendary.
That rancher was a disappoint. God wanted to anoint. But the rancher didn't make praying his point. So where is he now? In heaven or the warmer joint? You say, what a fool, should have gone to our school. Get to go to class, get to go to mass, stand to sing. Then why do you pass? So who's the rancher fool now? Do you brag up here to Jesus, I'll bring it? Then turn away 3 times afraid to sing it. How can you pray for the bleed if you're afraid to bring the sing? Who's your God now? How can Jesus separate your voice if silence is your favorite choice? Get down with the pray and sing, and manna from heaven he will bring. Can you expect a championship trip if practicing you're going to skip? Can you expect to meet the great divine. The practice and faith is in decline. Agitation, frustration, separation won't make a great night nation. You know the golden rule, do unto others or live like a fool. Bullies shrink, they sink, they push and shove. God lifts us to spread the love. Don't fill your brain with bully pain. Don't buy that ticket. Don't ride that train. Let their weakness wash off like rain. And don't fill your little screen with thoughts all mean. And hit send and shrink away unseen. Only cowards roll sight unseen. You know who pushes and who shoves. Bullies think the golden is only for doves. There's no stand by and be silent cool. There's only stand by and be the bully's tool. God calls you to act with peace and love. But to defend his children, take off the gloves. Bullies strut and bullies crow. Do they think he doesn't know? Bullies will reap what they sow. There's bull screws up your brain. Don't buy that ticket. Don't ride that train. Bullies are outnumbered 8-1. So why do you think you have to run? Bullies don't have to be friendship lazy. They have skills, but their sight is hazy. Teach them, that's your part. United, we have to start. They buy in, or they depart. Pushers are bullies too. Don't buy their money-sucking flu. Pushers shrink if you refuse to wink. Stand up to them and do not blink. You want to be popular, don't be a liar. Talk straight, don't with truth be late. Taliban, North Korea, Syria drives you to hysteria. Oh. Live in peace out there and here. He holds all close. Don't live in fear. Imagination, education, and transubstantiation. Lift up your soul with spiritual inflation. Spread a smile with every mile. We're only here a little while, so live in his grace with flair and style. God checks out your race to grace. He doesn't care what's on your book's face. Is life fair? Jesus says, why do you care? Did he not promise to always be there? So live in grace with flair. Can't find your way? Dial up God. He is the way. Hold light, pray tight, live right, and win the fight. Temptations are frustrations. Just push-ups for the soul. Push them off. Get under control. Get your values in condition. Don't live a constant act of contrition. Ante up or pay the eternal price. Opportunity may not knock twice. God says, I'll forgive any way, any day. But I'm no fool. live the 10, or hit the highway. Lil Fees has seen his day, time to go another way. He knows you'll be okay, or he couldn't go away. The world is hurting, that is certain. Time to raise another curtain. Peace out. We're not done. It's time to pray. When Little Fees goes up, let your voices go loud to the cloud. When he goes low, go down to the toe. When he goes up, you go up. When he goes down, down to the ground. Stand up. Practice. R. Father. You can do this or not this, but I just want to hear your words. Are we ready? R.
Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us, and lead us not into temptation,